Meh.
I like your polo.
Yeah, I saw it, and I mean I know what I'm wearing, but I'm like it kind of looks like it matches the. I'm gonna point to the warhorse.
Mm-hmm. Same colors.
A little bit, yeah. Absolutely.
At some point, we got to get
together. This is not a test. There is no need for panic. Do not be alarmed.
Oh my God! No, God!
The off-track syndicate is now controlling this frequency.
They can't close us down. We're pirates.
They will find a way. Governments loathe people being free.
Often imitated, but never duplicated. Accused of cultural appropriation. Yes, even by radio pirates. Millions of social media community standard violations. They dare to stand for the Constitution, liberty, freedom, faith, and your right to have a good time. Grab your drink and have a seat. Or don't. You are moments away from the greatest entertainment $20 can buy you downtown. The Off-Track Syndicate is on now.
I don't want to call anyone out, but Taco John's in East Peoria can suck my ass.
Taco John's, they're really good.
They are. They are. We have a problem in this nation right now. I'm not sure what exactly to chalk this up to, but I'm going to go with poor management. I've been to this particular Taco Bell many times. What?
The Taco Bell.
John, you said Bell.
Oh, thank you. I was like, what? Taco John's, yes. I rolled up. All right, well, let me give you a little backstory here. I drove from San Diego to home in 32 hours. I stopped at Taco John's before I got to the house because I wasn't in the mood to make anything, and you
you do not have to justify a taco purchase.
No, well,
it's all good.
And Bobby offered to make something, and I'm just like, no, that's fine. I'll just grab something. So I go through the drive-through. It's fast. It's fast food, for God's sakes. I was the only one in the drive-through. There were 2 cars in the entire parking lot. There were 3 employees inside. Are they carpooling? I don't know. So there's no customers inside, no one else in the drive-through except me. I'm the only guy at the Taco John's ordering food. She said, yeah, okay, here's your drink. Can you pull forward? Absolutely. I pull forward. 10 minutes I sat there. And I
10 minutes.
I grabbed my door handle to get out, and I saw her walk out and she doesn't have a bag of food with her. She's got something in her hand, but I couldn't tell what it was. She walks up and hands me a $2 off coupon for my next time I come to Taco John's. If there is a next time.
10 minutes? That seems a little...
Yeah, right. And here's how it goes. She said, did you receive your food yet? I said, no. Obviously, I'm still sitting here, right? That's the first, okay? And she said, oh, because your order got bumped off and they're making it right now. Hold on. You just asked me if I have my food, but yet you're also telling me that they're making it right now? Bullshit. Period. End of story. You can't say both of those. Not knowing whether or not I got my food and telling me they're making it at the moment. So I'm just like, you know what? It's been a long day and a half. I'm not arguing. I'm not in a huge hurry. I'm already here. Whatever. Fine. I don't say anything other than you just told me that, you just asked me if I had my food and you're telling me that they're making it. She said, it'll be right out. So in this time frame, a couple gets out of their car, goes inside, orders their food, gets their food, sits down to eat. I'm still sitting in the drive-thru without food.
Were you at the window?
No, I had pulled forward. Oh, if I were at the window, they would have got a lot of dirty looks. So this time I had opened my door to get out, and I turned, and this other kid was walking out with my bag of food. He's like, thanks, man. Have a great day.
Ooh.
I had to.
How did you feel at that point?
I wanted to just close my door and drive the F off with him. I don't care if I paid for it or not, but that's the problem. I had already paid for my food. I just wanted to just look at him and go, no, and just drive away. I was hot. But yeah, go ahead.
Was it because of one of those walkouts like Burger King had recently?
I don't know, but I did. Yeah, there was a sign wasn't there a sign they put up on the?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Burger King did, yeah.
Said that we all walked. Yeah. No, but I did notice the like 17 minutes I sat there, probably it may have been 15, whatever, that they had this, hiring for all positions. Yeah. I wonder why.
So what was the difference between the couple that walked in, got their food and left?
I don't know.
The difference between them and the drive-thru? Were people behind you in the drive-thru getting their food and leaving?
No. Not one other vehicle came through the drive-thru. I was still the only person in all of that time frame to be in the drive-thru. And they were the only people to walk in. The whole 17 minutes I was sitting there.
Was it a complicated order? Like, did you ask for
it was a none
of this or extra this?
Number 5 with a Dr. Pepper. Period.
Oh.
That's it. One order, one combo.
I wouldn't think it should be that complicated if they have a decent amount of staffing, but they don't have enough staffing.
I try to be like, and this is a blanket statement for me as a person. And especially in the last few years,
service industry food in general is hurting for people right now.
I've just tried to change my ways and how I deal with people. It was very tough to not go back to the old me. And, I'm like, I don't know, maybe someone's having a really bad day. I don't know what they're going through, but you still need to have a sense of customer service. Your $2 for me to get a discount the next time I come in is nice, but not enough. And I'm not the guy who says, I want this meal for free. Maybe I'm not as much of an asshole as I should be. I don't know. But I can't believe that it, like, really, what takes so long to make one burrito, put some of them tater tot thingies in a cup, throw that shit in a bag, and hand it out the damn window. Period. One burrito.
Wow.
You just got in that loop, in that it always happens.
Matrix.
It always happens to one person. I mean, there's always going to be, how it happens, and then you get thrown into this quasi time loop kind of deal where everything starts happening around you, and you're just kind of stuck. The same thing happened to us at an Applebee's about 10 or 15 years ago. And we come in, and the girl come and took all our stuff, and then we never got drinks. We never got anything, and people were coming in and ordering and getting their food around us.
Oh my God.
And it was like, what? And then we were the bad guys for saying something that made the waitress cry.
No.
So then the manager come out and was like really condescending and, you know, and doing all that. And we were like, you know what? Screw you. We're leaving. And I have never stepped into another damn Applebee's because of it.
Wait. What did you do to make her cry?
Well, I asked her what the hell was going on. You know, why were we, you know, what's the problem? Why are you? Well, she's new.
So what?
And, you know, and I was like, what has that got to do with anything?
No, it doesn't matter if she's new. Now, like I said, I understand the pressure of being new, but there's nothing wrong with the customer asking a question, period. Now, if she can't handle it, go get your manager. And we don't have to get mad at each other. We just like some information on what's taking so long. Maybe they dropped my order in the back and they're remaking it. I don't know. But now when you said that about Applebee's, that reminded me of yesterday morning. Bobby and I went to breakfast with my dad right here in town. And our service was fine. Now, the waitress, I don't think she was having a great day. And, you know, like I said, I don't know what's going on in her life. She wasn't, her attitude didn't bother me. She wasn't necessarily having an attitude. I didn't think so. Bobby said she may have, you know, that she thought she did. But there was a couple who sat down behind us, and I didn't even realize it until it happened. They got up and left. They sat down. They got some water, I don't know, and then no one even came and took their order, period. And so this couple got up and left and told one of the other waitresses, she's like, look, we've been here this long, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, you know what? I'm so sorry, blah, blah, blah. And we'll get, and she's like, no, you know what? I'm done. And she left. So that waitress went in the back to the waitress who was supposed to get the table, and I can see it all happen right in front of me. She said whatever, couldn't hear what she said. And the waitress who was supposed to have the table, who was our waitress, was all like, well, like, really? Really? Now, this woman has worked at this restaurant a very long time. It's local. I don't know them, but you know the faces. Years. Unacceptable. Period.
Yeah. And these
don't come to work.
These restaurants, I think the entire service industry at large, but they're all having a hard time hiring and keeping anyone at the moment. My son, here's a good example, like, 2 weeks ago, maybe a week ago. We went out, we picked up 4 applications, 4 different restaurants here in town. Took, 15 minutes or so, picked up 4. He filled out 4. He didn't even take the time to write, real good penmanship or anything. We delivered them all back. About an hour later. One of them called and offered him a job without an interview, and the other 3 want to interview him.
Get anybody in here to fill a body.
100% return on the applications he filled out.
Well,
yeah, the food service industry right now is hurting, but, the checks that everybody's getting, I mean, how much are they going to make, versus that? I saw a friend of mine's daughter is looking for a job. She's 19, 20. And she posted it on Facebook. Hey, looking for a job. I hate the place I'm working at now. And everybody's posting, hey, we're hiring. And I think I can't remember if it was Longhorn or another place around here, but they said we're always hiring. So that makes me think if they're always hiring, they have a high rate of turnover. So, I don't get it. There's zero work ethic.
Yeah, this goes back to society as a whole, to where, I'm not going to categorize it as kids, teenagers with their beginning jobs, because like I said yesterday, that was the Taco John's thing. They were all teenagers, whatever. They need to be taught customer service and some skills and all that. But the lady yesterday was, like I said, she'd been there for years and years and years. But everybody's hurting for employees. But I'm thinking, you have a job, you're here, you are in the service industry. You can't come to a table with an attitude.
Do their job.
What?
Perhaps they should do their job.
Which, yeah, because to me, part of your job in the service industry is doing it without attitude.
Mm-hmm.
Period. Because it's a
Also,
turn-off.
posting on Facebook that you hate your current job, probably not a good call.
Sucks. Bad idea.
Yeah, I know.
Bad idea.
That's what I thought too. But not somebody posted, "Hey, go work for Chick-fil-A," and she said, "I already worked there before."
You know where you can get some really good service?
Where?
RomikaDesigns.com?
No.
Where can you get good service?
Yes, but also Warhorse Legacy Foundation.
Yes.
Because we're here in the Warhorse Legacy Studios.
Yes, we are.
Yes, we are.
Fabulous studios. They spared no expense. This place is amazing.
I mean, look at this studio I have that they provided. This is amazing.
They trapped me in a computer, so I don't.
Well, that's because you got to turn dials and do things.
Well,
We had trouble with you. We had to stick you in the computer, make sure you show up on time.
But yeah,
They have a service for the men and women who have served our country, and they need some time away from life with their families. You know what? Stress gets to all of us. And there's a lot of stress that goes on with military members and their families. And we specified the family part. Every week we say this because whatever the veteran's going through, the family also has to go through. In a different way, of course, but so it's just as important. And Warhorse Legacy, they provide that service. They've got a 140-acre ranch in northwest Arkansas, which, as a matter of fact, they've got an open house coming up in October, I believe. I don't have a hard date on that yet, but we've it's kind of been mentioned that, maybe we should do a show.
Yeah, maybe we should, Chris, maybe we should do a show in Arkansas.
That would be
out of
great.
the realm for you to, cruise.
A show in Arkansas. When are you going to Arkansas?
Because Warhorse Legacy.
Legacy. You're out to the ranch? They have a pond with fish in it. I want to go.
Yes,
they do. And they have horses.
And they have.
Well, that's cool
And-
too. I like horses, but I want to try the pond.
Miss Valerie has a lot of experience with horses. And
Sarah Jessica Parker's not going to be there, is she?
No.
well,
Okay.
I don't know. I think
Nay.
the horses might like her too much because the long face and anyway. Guys, go to warhorselegacy.org. Donate.
Throw a couple bucks at them. They said no donation is too small. Every dollar helps. They help families. They help veterans not only with PTSD and stuff, but everyday life stuff. They have several different programs going to where the family's in trouble. They help them out when they can, or they point them to other people that can help them. They're good folks.
They
And
do
their
research.
job is service. And
Yes, it is right. Go ahead.
they
Sorry.
do service. They do service and they do it well. Unlike Taco John's.
Full circle.
They
circle back.
they provide equine programs, specialized recreational activities, education, networking opportunities. The programs foster physical, emotional, mental, social health, and the veterans and their families. So it's a great thing. And we love them over there because they love our veterans just like we do. So go over to warhorselegacy.org. That's warhorselegacy.org.
Off Track Syndicate.
Miss Melissa, do you have science pitches or enough time to do it now?
Yes, I have a
now,
couple, but let's
time
do
for Off Track's most serious, hard-hitting segment. Mostly because we don't do serious or hard-hitting.
It's science, bitches.
Yo, bitches, it's science.
It's science, bitches.
Yeah, science, bitches.
Sorry.
So recently, science tourism is, huge. Obviously, we saw Jeff Bezos.
Who?
There's this really rich guy who went into space this week.
You know,
so
I have
the
connections,
next,
right?
we need to get him on the show.
You want me to text him?
As many times as I order from Amazon, I think he owes us an appearance.
Hold on.
I'm just saying. I don't know. Is anybody tired of me doing these space stories? But
no,
I think they're fun because it's new.
All right, I'll see.
Space tourism. Yeah, text him. Tell him I said hi.
Hold that thought. Keep going. Sorry.
Okay. So the next one is going to be done by SpaceX and should be done at the end of the year. But the cool thing is all four, I think there's only 4 passengers they'll be civilians. It's called the Inspiration 4. The Inspiration 4 crew will receive commercial astronaut training by SpaceX on the Falcon 9 launch vehicle and Dragon spacecraft, or orbital mechanics, operating in microgravity, zero gravity, and other forms of stress testing. But they will also, unlike these last 2 civilian missions, they will be there for a couple of days. It's a multi-day journey orbiting the Earth every 90 minutes along a customized flight path, and will be carefully monitored by SpaceX mission control. Upon conclusion, they'll have a soft landing in Florida. But and I think this is absolutely cool, and I love that billionaires and millionaires are paying for all of this research and technology. I know a lot of I don't know if it's political. I don't want to say if it's liberals or what, but you see a lot of bleeding hearts crying that, oh my God, this money could have been spent on feeding homeless or poor people or whatever. And that's really been pissing me off because you can't tell. I mean, if Bezos and these people didn't spend their money on that, who's to say that they were going to spend it on the homeless? Like, you can't tell people where to spend their money. That's what taxes do, unfortunately. But one of my favorite parts of this story is about a girl named Haley, who at 10 years old was diagnosed with bone cancer. She was 10 years old, and she was devastated, obviously, and so were the parents, and they took her to St. Jude. Well, they had to. They took her to St. Jude, and St. Jude took a lot of good care for her. And I'm trying to talk without being emotional, because every time I think about this, I get emotional. So you can see her story on YouTube. Her name is Haley. I really can't pronounce her last name. It's Akina. You can just
hashtag
Arcano, ARCENEAO, and you could probably Google astronaut Haley. But anyway, so Haley went through her treatment and she got a prosthetic and the cancer was gone. But because of St. Jude's atmosphere and made her feel like family, yada, 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 Haley is older now. I think she's about 29, but she went to school and earned her physician assistant degree and now works for St. Jude, which has been her dream. But she got a call last January from the SpaceX team asking her if she wanted to be on the next SpaceX mission. And she was always a science geek growing up anyway, always loved space. She actually went to NASA a couple of months before she was diagnosed with cancer. So that's always been in her mind. So she got a call last January asking her to be the first pediatric cancer survivor to go up in space, because with all of this technology now and the billionaires paying for this, you don't have to be in 100% physical fitness. You don't have to be 100% top notch physically fit. So, because she didn't think she would ever go up because of all the surgery she's had on her leg and prosthetics and everything, but she will be I want to say 4, I can't remember, but at least one of the 4 people to go on that SpaceX mission. And it's going to be in the later part of this year, but definitely in 2021. And I think that's I can't tell all of her story because I'll get too choked up on here, but it's she is,
Well,
if you see her on TV, she's just amazing. And it's a great story, but this mission is raising money for St. Jude. So all of those people that are poo-pooing you could have done this, put your billion somewhere else.
Right.
This money is raising money for St. Jude.
But and I hate to be
a couple years down the road, Make-A-Wish Foundation is going to start sending kids to space.
I hate to be the not really an ombudsman, but to bring down, they're really only asking her because she's like 10 or 15 pounds lighter because she's missing a leg.
Hey, Professor Reverend Rusty Lugnuts.
I'm glad Gerald doesn't listen to this.
Not all of us are as smart as you. Can you please define the word ombudsman?
An ombudsman is somebody that holds like if you're telling stuff and you're telling your side of the story, the ombudsman brings the other side or holds you accountable for what you are saying.
Like a devil's advocate?
Yeah, kind of like a devil's advocate.
Just to let you know, I was able to get a hold of Bezos.
Nice.
And asked him if he would be on the show next week. And his response was, quote, "Hell yes, I want to be on Off Track. After space, it's my second biggest dream." You know what, Jeff? Bullshit.
All right.
But hey, if you want to come on there, Jeff, we'll arrange it. We'll see if we can get him on the show next week. Guys, stick around right here. Off Track Syndicate, Mojo 50. See you in 2. Wow.
So next week we're going to have Jeff Bezos.
Well,
your connections are amazing.
We'll see if he look, you know how much Amazon shit I buy?
Yeah.
Some bitch.
That's true.
Yeah, he thanked all of us for that too.
Yeah,
and his interview, as soon as he got off, as soon as he got out of the tip, as soon as he got out of just the tip.
Okay, I got to go over here because I have been neglecting. I knew something wasn't right. You know what? I'm really laid back tonight. I'm not stressed. I'm not going anywhere. Is that him again? No, that was another cool guy, Indiana Mike on Twitter. Let's see. There we go. Off Track Syndicate. Whoa, turn that down. All right. I'm not going anywhere, so I'm just kind of relaxed, chilled, and I don't want to say I don't care because I do. I care. I really do care.
Today anyway.
I'm trying to care a little more.
I just put the St. Jude story on our Facebook page and also the Survey King for whenever you want to talk about that.
I want to throw out a couple names here.
Yeah.
Sam and Barbara and Jason, and that's all I say.
Hey, Sam, Barbara, and Jason. I'm over in the YouTube chat.
Are you? So. Who's over in the YouTubes?
Doherty, Erica,
Leslie,
Timmy, the pilot. I don't know, guy.
Hey, is he still awake? It's past his bedtime.
I know. Raquel. Oh, Raquel.
Rocky.
Why is that so loud tonight?
I don't know.
It's sensitive.
Heather.
There's nothing like a good guitar lick. I want to welcome everyone in again to Off Track Syndicate. I don't know. I just feel so like.
Let me tell you this. Doherty over in the YouTube chat says, Jeff is such a dick. He shaped his rocket like one.
Hold on.
I mean, come on. By definition, isn't all standard rockets
that was
shaped like?
Scientists swear he did that on purpose. Like it wasn't just phallic; it was overly phallic.
And you know what? Who cares? I don't. At least I should say that.
Come on.
I don't.
It was so it could break into the sound barrier atmosphere and
I think
Across the
that-
Carmen line.
I think he might be Dr. Evil. There's a lot of similarities going on here.
I saw that a lot this week.
Well, we'll find out next week. That's if he holds to his word about coming on the show.
Off Track Mike says, so you don't have to worry about being in shape to go to space anymore. This is good news for Rusty and his middies.
Hey, round is a shape.
That's right.
What are the middies?
Man titties.
Oh, okay.
Chris is like, oh.
We're used to calling them moobs.
Hanging
I
on
don't
the,
like either one of them.
Hanging on the space theme, engineers at NASA are working on the cause of the trouble with the Hubble Space Telescope's month-long inactivity. And since the telescope is about as old as Bill Gates' marriage, they'll do what his wife Melinda did, Control-Alt-Divorce.
You know what? I have no compassion for Bill and Melinda Gates, period. I've said that a lot. I've said that word a lot tonight. There's no variance in my thought process on some things. And when it comes to Bill and Melinda Gates and their foundation, I have absolutely no use for them. So,
I've noticed over the last 6 months that your empathy muscle has been getting a good workout. You're becoming a lot more empathetic.
Whoa.
He has empathy?
It seems like he's getting some.
I'm trying.
Wow.
Melissa, did you want to talk about this survey?
Sure. So I'm conducting a survey, and it's very short, takes less than a minute. There's only a couple of questions, but I was thinking about our listeners and how we can improve our content. And this isn't done by Mojo 50. None of the bosses see it, only we do. And it's also completely anonymous. We don't know who said what or whatever, but we would like an honest feedback from our listeners to make sure we're providing you the greatest entertainment we could possibly do. Like
face of the earth, like Barnum and
there-
Bailey Circus.
Yes. I mean,
just don't
is
have a
there
big
too many penis jokes or not enough penis jokes? Or because we have scaled back on the wiener lately, our fifth grade jokes. So it only takes a minute. I put it in Facebook.
Hi, Bobby.
Facebook. I put it in YouTube, and I just threw it on Twitter. So just fill it out real quick. There might be a couple of more over in the next couple of weeks, and chances for you guys to fill in the blank or give us some feedback and still be anonymous, because we just want to make sure that we're doing good and we're not either too gross or too boring or whatever. Just let us know.
Come on.
You guys know, I mean, by now, because the majority of the feedback I have already, they've been listening to us for a long time, and they basically know our different personalities and know what we're capable of and when we get lazy. So I just want you guys to hold us to task.
All right, you're saying I'm lazy tonight because I feel lazy.
Well, no, I mean,
I just feel it tonight.
It's a relaxed show.
Melissa, do you have what is your personal email address? Because I want to throw this out there.
Right there.
my personal email address or off track?
Address. Okay, off track.
Off track syndicate at gmail.com.
Okay, off track.
Very easy. Yeah.
So, she
We also
will
have a
keep-
Venmo account if anybody's wanting to
Maybe
donate.
just throw some
We
money
need
at it.
equipment and programs.
So like if anybody has any, because the questions that she put up are like multiple choice or whatever, but hey, offtracksyndicate at gmail.com.
Mm-hmm.
Send it to Melissa. She'll keep it, anonymous. She is a qualified individual.
She's the rapist.
Secret keeper.
That's therapist.
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 Okay.
Psycho.
Throw us some ideas.
Well,
Psycho.
Doherty, you're a scientist. Throw us some questions that she can put out in another thing.
You know what? Maybe we should.
Do you
have,
remember the thing that he made for us last time on how to get banned from Twitter?
Exactly.
Do you want this guy designing our questions?
Yeah. Well, sure. You'd be good at it. Yeah.
Maybe we should have Doherty on to do a duet with Miss Melissa and Science Bitches.
There you go.
Yeah,
There you
we could
go.
dance. Oh, Leslie said, if you're offended, find another show.
That's right.
Yes.
That's true.
And Erica says, never scale back on the wiener. Just saying. I agree. You know.
Unless it's uncircumcised.
When
then you have
she's
to.
asking for it,
Hey,
you
hey.
give it to her. Oh, my goodness. Bobby
These
says,
guys are killing me over here.
Bobby says she's going to doze off. She's tired.
What the?
She's tired.
Oh.
She's been in the sun all day. Anyway.
It's the crazy eyes.
John Doherty said he's going to do topless Science Bitches.
No.
So
There
he
you
will
go.
not be wearing a shirt.
No.
So,
no. Wait,
in
hold on.
order
We are
to
gonna-
match up with him and dance with him, then you're doing Science Bitches topless too?
Topless also?
Yeah, I'll be like this.
Oh.
Or no, just like, from here. Yeah. Anyways.
Well, you just go take the top off the Jeep and then come do the show.
Ooh, I've done that before a couple of years ago, remember?
Yep,
Yeah, I
Trying to
did.
find a place to go.
You actually did the show from the inside of the Jeep.
Uh-huh.
Absolutely.
Desperate times. Look how far we have come.
Desperate measures. Yeah, we are apparently desperate, folks. And on that note, we'd also like you to go over to RamikaDesigns.com,
Yes.
where they have a plethora of products. Look at that.
Plethora.
big word.
Say that 3 times fast.
Plethora.
Plethora of products. Yeah, that's
Yes.
what I said. Including, now, a lot of you may already know, if you haven't had your COVID shot yet, you can go over to, you can get 2 COVID shots, first and second round of COVID shots at
Yep.
Ramika Designs. And Chris, yes, I'm going to share the screen. And you can go over there and get yourself a COVID shot and the booster. And it's cheap.
That's
that.
brilliant.
Yes,
That is
it is.
Whoever
Brilliant.
owns that company is absolutely brilliant.
That guy, I've heard he's
Yeah.
nice too, and he's real quick.
I've
I
heard
mean,
it's
well,
That's what. Never mind.
yeah, no, I mean quick at engraving and shipping the product out.
No, that's true. I got emails as soon as I ordered my stuff.
Yep.
Constant communication until the product was delivered.
Yeah, he when I ordered my whiskey decanter and glasses, I ordered them that day. He shipped them engraved that night.
Mhm.
Absolutely. So,
Yeah, he
no,
don't mess around.
No,
And
that's good
his
customer service, unlike Taco John's.
and his wife also, because I got several emails from Misty also. So they're a
Absolutely.
family owned, veteran owned business.
Yes,
Highly
Ron is a
recommend.
veteran as well. That's right.
Mhm.
He is a Air Force brother of mine, and yeah, so they have a lot of different products. And you know what? I'm going to say it like this: Ron and Misty and Kate take a lot of pride in their products.
And if you don't get it on time, it's probably because Ron got abducted by aliens. That would be the only way your product would be late.
No, I heard it was because he's been getting visited by Bigfoot.
But
and all of
what
them.
we're trying to do is we're trying to get people to go over there and use Off Track as a promo code so that they know that we sent you over there, and we want to overwhelm them. So just even if it's just go get something for a few dollars or whatever, because they do have a lot of reasonably priced products.
No, they're all perfectly priced.
Oh, yeah,
it's
they
either
are. A lot of-
RamikaDesigns.com/off-track or use the off-track promo code.
Yeah, actually, Ramika Design /Off Track just takes you to our Tumblr, I believe. But regardless, no matter what, use promo code Off Track.
Yes.
Get you a discount. And we get credit for it. So that's always like a bonus.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what makes the bosses look good.
That's
look
right.
good on us.
That's
or
right.
look down on us? No.
So that
Make
is-
us look good.
Look, he likes it. So if you, RamikaDesigns.com, RamikaDesigns.com.
Off-track Syndicate, bitches.
And on that note, I also wanted to give mention to Mr. Ron Phillips and Rocky Stucci for their new show. It's a few weeks old. That would be Abnormal Realities. You can find on I almost said Off Track Syndicate, on Mojo 50, iHeartRadio, Apple. I think anywhere, just like ourselves, anywhere you can find a podcast, you can find their show. It is a great show. I've been watching every episode. Ron and Rocky talk about things that are not normal, such as Bigfoot, paranormal, aliens, just every
even if you don't like, I'm a huge skeptic when it comes to that. But even if your belief system is different, it's very entertaining.
It is.
And Ron is hilarious. I think you see a different side of Ron if you listen to the Morning Mojo or know Ron Phillips.
Yeah.
This show shows a different side of his personality, and it is very entertaining. Both of them, their chemistry, I highly recommend it.
Yes, I was going to say, I love how, and not in a mean asshole way, but in a very entertaining way, Rocky Stucci pushes Ron Phillips's buttons. And like, I think it was Friday. He's like, when we go to and I don't remember the name of the place. It's like an hour from where they are down in Fort Worth, north of Fort Worth. It's a mansion or some sort of house. Rocky says, you're going in the attic and you're going alone. He says, no, I am not. And Rocky's like, Misty? He says, I don't care what she says. I'm not going alone. Rocky says, I'll go in there with you. You can hold my hand. I love the show. It's a great show. So, yeah, go over there. It's 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 Central on Mojo 50 and iHeartRadio. And like I said, anywhere else you can find a podcast. So go check them out.
They're also on another network.
Yes, Odyssey One. Absolutely.
Awesome.
And another network.
Yeah, the other one I'm not sure about.
I know it's at 4 p.m. and 10 p.m. If you give me 2 seconds, I can.
Yeah, you can find that. If you missed the 8 Eastern, 7 Central show where they're live on any of these networks, you can also pick them up on Mojo 50 iHeartRadio the next day at 10 a.m. Eastern, 9 Central. So you can catch the replay. And it's just as good the second time around. I've listened to it twice a few times.
Abnormal Reality with Ron and Rocky. Weekdays, 4 p.m. and 10 p.m. on JoCo Community Radio.
There it is, JoCo Community Radio. That's something maybe I didn't hear.
Something entirely new. I didn't even know about it until I did the promo for him.
Is that a local to Texas, or is that an internet-based?
Yes.
A community
That's
show somewhere
awesome.
around.
Good for them.
Yes, that is amazing.
Yeah, he's been running their show for I think about a year now. He is their
producer, right?
Yeah, he is the whole radio thing. He is the whole thing over there.
He's the radio guy.
Jokey over in the Off Track Syndicate Facebook page says Ron keeps getting fondled by Rocky. That is.
Well,
Rocky's always touching Ron's.
He's a touchy Italian emotional guy. So yeah.
I've been trying to get Rocky to touch my Cheeto patch, but I don't have one. So he likes to touch my butt though.
Well, it's probably at eye level for him.
No, Rocky's my height.
What?
Yeah.
Seriously?
Like
Rocky's a big dude.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. He looks to me, he looks short, and when he broadcasts, I don't know if it's his camera or whatever, but to me he looks short. I don't know
maybe
why.
Maybe he does this in the chair.
Yeah, like I do.
And he sits down in the chair. I feel like I'm in a Peterbilt.
Stuck.
With a big steering wheel.
Oh, there it goes.
Well, Ron, I think Ron is like somewhere around 5'9", ain't he? Wouldn't he?
I don't know. I was thinking 5'11". I don't know.
No, he's not.
I
as
should
tall
know. I
as
stood
am.
next to him. We've met.
I'm
Ron.
5'11". He's not as tall as I am.
I've hugged Ron before. Don't tell anybody.
I hugged Ron before too, and I grabbed his butt when I did it. But don't tell nobody.
Excuse me. Okay, so on with it. You know what? With all the turmoil in the world, I found a story that I really appreciate, and it comes from Chicago, and it has to do with police. Now,
I love that musical.
Which one?
Chicago.
I love the band.
I love the band too. Peter Cetera.
25 or 6 to 4. What up?
Ooh. Yes. Saturday in the park.
Oh, no.
I thought it was the 4th of July though, so I can't blame me.
I think it was the 4th of July.
Oh, it was? Oh, okay.
Yeah, maybe that. And y'all
So, Leslie nailed it. He's all legs. He looks shorter when he's sitting down, so he has a small torso. Go ahead. Sorry.
But I don't. Oh. So an old school water balloon balloon fight took place Friday afternoon on the west side between a dozen Chicago police officers and about 75 residents.
All right.
That right there, that's amazing. I love that. That's cool. Every town should have this. Really.
Mm-hmm.
They should do that in uniform. Really put it out there.
I think so too.
I think that's amazing. The balloon fight was an effort to help community and police tensions improve, and a collaboration between the West Side Ministers Alliance and Base Chicago. Base Chicago provides a range of opportunities for urban youth, including academics, violence prevention, and athletics. The goal of the event was for young people to connect with officers in a fun space. You know what? What else are you supposed to say besides, please do more of this? This is awesome.
Building community relationships.
Yes. Every department, every precinct, every town, big city could take note from this. It doesn't have to be the same thing, but get out there. There's a lot of them out there, inner city cops you see out there, playing ball with kids, whatever, just doing things.
I think some of the problem with policing, and I can't even guess what it's like to be a policeman.
Not right now.
I think these guys, a lot of times, they have their hands tied. They're supposed to be discretionary. And I think a lot of times when stuff happens, they could, let people off with a warning a little more.
As long as you don't continue to do the same
right.
thing.
Well, I mean, it just seems like a lot of times their hands are tied, because all right, they're pulling somebody over. It's all recorded. It's all, they're telling dispatch, hey, I'm doing this. And, that's all recorded and stuff. They should give them guys a little more because, there was a couple of times that I got a ticket where the guy was like, look, I wished I could do this, but, I can't because, they're after me to do more tickets. Well, that's bullshit. The cop should be able to,
have his discretion.
Yes, have a little more discretion, and I think things would be, I don't know, not quite so crazy.
It says the amazing part is what happened between and after the water balloon fight. Chicago police and teenagers engaged, shared stories, and learned from each other. Organizers said this is just the kickoff of more events like this to come. So, look, kudos to the department and, and to the community for being acceptive of this. I think it's awesome. You are you taking? You a stenographer now? What are you doing?
I was throwing. I'm trying to throw the survey out in the Facebook and Twitters and all that. Doing it again.
Yeah. But I just wanted to throw that story out there. I think it's great, and we don't always get to do a lot of stories like this because we're always picking on dumbasses and stuff. So.
Yeah, I think tonight we've done more heartwarming stories than anything. Well, except for your Taco John's. That was
Yeah.
That probably triggered a lot of us.
May have been heartburning afterwards. I don't know.
Belinda, hello.
Rusty, you were talking earlier before the show about this day in history and train and some stuff.
So on this day in history, 1832, the very first railroad accident in the U.S., the Granite Railway of Quincy, Massachusetts, happened. One person was killed. That's all the stuff that that puts out, but that's kind of weird on this day.
Wow.
Also, 1854, Walter Hunt is awarded the first U.S. patent for a paper shirt collar. Is that a thing? A paper shirt collar?
Sounds like a thing priests wear.
Why would you?
I don't know.
Paper shirt
That's what it says. I don't.
My accent's getting messed up. Paper shirt collar.
Collar. Yes, I don't
So
know.
is the collar paper or the shirt Paper. All these R's are screwing me up big time.
Paper shirt collar.
Okay.
Continue on while I preview this video.
Okay.
On this day in 1866, Ulysses S. Grant named the first general of the Army.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Oh, yeah. Let's see what else. 1907, Korea becomes a protectorate of Japan. So does that mean Korea is protecting Japan, or Japan was protecting Korea? 1907. I'm guessing Japan was protecting Korea. Protectorate.
I don't know that one.
I don't either. That's
Sorry,
above
Alex.
me.
I'll take history for 400, Alex.
Yeah. Let's see. 1923, the German mark devalued to 600,000 marks equals $1. I believe that's like inflation and stuff, right? Massive.
Hey, Rusty, real quick, Belinda.
Wheelbarrows.
Belinda said in the old days, shirts did not have color paper ones made to dress up the old shirt. Oh, collars. I'm sorry. In the old days, shirts didn't have collars. They had paper ones to dress up a regular shirt. So that's interesting.
That's weird. I guess those are throwaways.
I guess it was worn under a jacket, a suit jacket, and then the collars would poke out. I guess I don't
know what that is.
Interesting.
That's 1941. FDR bans selling gasoline to Japan. See, that's what happened on this day. And then a couple months later, December 7th happened.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, it did.
So there was some other stuff going on that most people don't know.
There's
about
always some behind the scenes.
Oh yeah.
I watched that movie, Sum of All Fears, today.
Oh, that's a good one.
No, was that last night? I don't know. No, it was this morning. Yeah, that was a good movie. Ben Affleck. It's Jack Ryan.
Hey, I got a question about movie opinions. Wait, I want to wait till Rusty's done.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. I'll throw them in there. I'll pepper it in there. Go ahead.
You're gonna sprinkle it. Just sprinkle.
You gotta shake.
So, what is like your opinion on movies? Did you ever watch? Do you think all the movies you like are good movies, or do you know there's a bad movie out there? You know this movie is awful, but you still like it anyway. There's some B movies out there that are really bad, and there's a lot of movies from the 80s that were really bad, and they didn't. But now, but you still love them. You still can't help but love them. But
well, and here's my take on it: movies that you thought were really good, but you go back and watch them now, and you see how bad they really were. Poltergeist.
Oh yes,
that
is a perfect example.
Yes,
I watched that movie when I was a child.
Yeah.
The other one is Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yes.
I watched that as an adult, and I'm laughing.
Yeah.
This is not. It sucks.
Yes.
Yeah. The very first time I saw Texas Chainsaw Massacre, I thought it was hilarious because I wasn't.
Right.
I don't know. It came out before my time, I guess. I don't remember, but when I finally was old enough to see and that was, the guy that played in Night Court was actually Leatherface. What the hell was his name? No, the cocky, dark-haired lawyer guy.
Oh, really? He was Leatherface?
He was the original Leatherface, yeah.
He was just on I watch Johnny Carson 24/7 now on Pluto. He was just on today.
I can't remember his name.
John
L something.
Dang it.
Look him up.
But yeah, he
Gurgle it.
But he
Did you just say
he was
gurgle
the original
it?
Leatherface.
I did. I said gurgle it.
Gurgle
you
it.
Say GTS. Google that shit.
All
right.
John Larroquette.
John Larroquette. Yes.
Yeah.
I didn't know he was Leatherface.
Oh, my ear hurts.
Wow.
So it sounds like mostly horror movies and sci-fi movies were kind of correct. Like, has anybody gone back and watched Total Recall lately?
No, but I bet you know what? Yeah, I bet you that scene of him falling down the rock and his eyes bugging out is probably like, really? That is some horrible effects.
2 weeks.
What's that, 1991?
I don't know. I'm pretty sure. Was that before?
I think it was 91. I don't know how
I think it was somewhere in there.
But there are some that, but I mean, some are bad, but you still like them. Like I thought that, what's some bad movies? Like are there some movies you know that are bad?
Okay, it was 1990.
Yeah.
But you
there
like
was
them
a Total
anyway?
Recall 2012 I didn't know about.
Yeah, I didn't know they remade
Colin
it.
Farrell,
I just seen
Kate
that.
Beckinsale, Jessica Biel, Bryan Cranston.
Wow.
And Douglas Quaid. I had no idea. Now I have something I might have to look.
Open your mind.
Bobby, if you're watching, write that down.
I really enjoy old Beaver.
For starters, what should I call you?
Scared the shit out.
I'm Chloe.
Oh, whoa! Stop!
And you, what's your name?
I like old space movies. I mean, they are so cheesy, but God, they are so good. I love them. You know, it's like completely just, yeah.
Like
Deflector.
Chainsaw Massacre.
No. Space. You know, like they're futuristic space. Like they're Captain like Flash Gordon. You know, there's some real old Flash Gordon. Oh God, it's terrible, but it's good.
Yeah, don't you dare be speaking about Galactica. I thought you were going to go to the old school Battlestar Galactica.
No, I like Battlestar Galactica.
You know what I used to like? Love Boat.
The Love
Boat.
Oh yeah.
Really
Isaac, he
good.
was the man. Oh yeah. No, so Chris, have you seen in Battlestar Galactica the link to the Egyptians? Have you paid attention to that?
Yes.
Yeah, I've asked a lot of people that watch that, and they're like, "I've never seen that. I've never made that." But yeah, their helmets and stuff when they're flying in the in their starship and their fighters and stuff. Yeah, it looks like helmets of people that were in
ancient Egypt. Absolutely.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, and if you don't see the link to it, you can just Google it.
That's what I told her. Oh, or is that gargle? I'm not sure. Anyway.
We can look it up on Urban Dictionary.
We got to do a break thing, guys. We'll be right back. She looks real. I don't think she is, but we'll find out when we get back.
So,
I was wrong. John Larroquette is not the original Leatherface. He just did the narration. I Googled it because I guess in my mind I got it confused. So John Larroquette did the narration. He wasn't actually Leatherface. Okay. So leading with my mistakes. I'll be right back.
All right. When we come back, we're going to go over to TikTok for a moment.
Oh, yes. Mystery Science Theater 3000. Yes, sir, John Doherty. I love that shit.
I can't.
I love it.
No, I can't. It's like if I'm watching a movie, don't sit there and talk about the damn movie.
Yeah. Doherty,
shut up.
Do you know that they're still doing that under a different name now? It's over on Pluto, the free thing. It's called Riff Tracks. It's all the same guys, all doing the. It's. I love it.
I wonder if we have any new things up on TikTok. And he's gone.
He went to get some nicotine.
Well, yeah. I want me to tell you how. Well, I don't know. I went from Bobby's house back here to get my bike this weekend so we could go for a ride. And got down the road and I realized, I forgot my vape. Well, I'll get it later.
Yeah.
Get back to her house. It's not there. And I have no earthly idea where I put it.
What happened to it?
It's gone.
Damn.
Now, I may have put it on the bed rail of the truck while I took some mesquite wood out. Yeah. So it may be in pieces along the highway. I don't know. I walked out in the road, looked down the street. I didn't see it. I don't know. So, but so I had to invest in another new one yesterday, and I changed flavors. I'm over.
So going back to what do we got here? We got a couple minutes. Going back to things that don't stand up, movies that don't stand up over time. How about movies that do stand up over time? I went back and watched 2001: A Space Odyssey with Hal, and that movie holds up. It is a damn good-looking movie even today.
Now, I don't know if I have seen. I'm not a space guy. I've watched the big ones, Star Wars. Okay, Star Wars. I can't think of any other ones. And I'll watch them once, maybe twice. They're great movies, but I don't follow them. You know what I mean? But I like stupid comedy. I don't like corny stupid comedy though.
I don't. Is this really Abnormal Realities with Ron and Rocky is in the YouTube chat? Is that really them? Is that really?
Yes, it would be, because they have a YouTube channel. It's either Ron or Rocky.
No way.
Well, that's because we were talking about him for 10 minutes earlier. What do you expect?
No
Ron
way.
says he watches the show every Sunday night. And I believe them.
Don't
believe you.
What? Look, don't you think he's a man of his word?
No, I don't. No, I don't think he does.
Yes, he is.
No.
Hey, he told me he was going to ship my stuff out as soon as he got it done, and he did.
Oh, yeah.
What? You don't think it's the same for the rest of his life? You don't think he's consistent? Coming in hot, folks. And where's Chris at? Chris, I need you in here.
I get a lead with me.
I love being an independent woman.
Thought we were getting rid of this.
Sometimes even
we didn't,
I need something strong and rugged.
For starters, what should I call you?
Relationship that will last forever. That's why I got myself a cat cooler. What? You thought I was going to say a man? They're made in the United States, and they come with a lifetime guarantee. What else could a girl ask for? Find your life partner at catcoolers.com. Catcoolers.com.
I know we're waiting on Chris, but I'm sure he'll be. He'll be back in a minute.
He'll be back in just a minute. It is the Meatball hanging out in the YouTube chat.
Yeah.
Awesome.
What up, Rocky Stucci? All up in the house listening to this shit.
I got to correct a mistake I made earlier when I said John Larroquette was Leatherface. He was not Leatherface. He was the narrator of the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre. So I guess my brain kind of fused them together.
All right.
So I need to
apologize. While we're waiting for the off-track syndicate producer to get back in, I'm going to mention this again. And I kind of got to move the mic out of the way here for a minute. So we'll do it like this so I can show you guys this. I've talked about this the last couple of weeks. This is a Sharpie.
But it's not a Sharpie.
But it's not a Sharpie because, hold on.
It's sharp.
It's a very Sharpie.
Right.
Yes. It's a weapon. It's not metal. So you can carry it around and put it in your, I don't have a pocket. Put it in your pocket and go through. It's not metal. We'll just say that.
Right.
You figure that out. This is made by Urban Combat Developments. It's a fine product. I'm going to tell you that right now. And it is very, very sharp. I think you could protect yourself with this because that's what it's intended for, protection. And it looks just exactly like a Sharpie, complete with a cap. So, guys,
awesome.
they have other products, Urban Combat Developments. Go check them out. They're on Instagram or Urban Combat Developments at Gmail, I believe. I should get that right.
Yeah,
we just looked at it.
That right. They're on Instagram, and
they're on Instagram. Oh, Instagram and Twitter.
Yes,
Twitter. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Go over and check them out. They got some cool stuff over there.
Yeah, they do.
They have blades also. I mean, like knives and
I think
metal.
they make. Don't they make slings?
Yes, they do.
For
one of these days, I'll try to get this thing hooked onto my.
What kind of sling?
It's for a weapon.
For a
like an AR.
Yes.
Yeah, I'd put it on mine, but mine got lost in a tragic boating accident.
That's right.
So, yeah, and it's got stuff. So, Urban Combat Developments. That is Urban Combat Developments. Chris, I hope you wiped twice. Oh, he's still not back with us.
He's still trying.
He's bending over. He's bending over.
He's trying to exhaust the rest of the exhaust.
Did he double flush?
Did you?
He might have.
Did you flush?
Poopery.
Poopery, Chris. Did you use poopery? Oh, jeez.
Oh, okay. All right. I wanted you back in here, so I didn't have to wait because I'm going to share my screen again. And this is from TikTok. I don't think it's real. Regardless if it is or not, it's coming. It's going to be a thing. We'll see. It's going to be a thing. So let me just get rid of this here. And
Chloe, and you, what's your name?
Oh, John. My name is John.
Delighted to meet you, John.
What?
Could you tell us a little about yourself and what you can do, Chloe?
You say I'm not son of a mom.
We can see or we can hear it, but we can't see anything.
Okay. There, is that better?
Yep.
Yes.
Ooh, AI.
Of course. I'm the first personal assistant built by CyberLife. I take care of most everyday tasks like cooking, housework, or managing your appointments, for example.
And I understand you're the first android to have passed the Turing test. Could you tell us a little more about that?
I really didn't do much, I just spoke with a few humans to see if they could tell the difference between me and a real person. It was a really interesting experience.
But this is the first time in history that man has created a machine more intelligent than himself. I gather your brain can perform several billion operations per second. Is that right?
Absolutely. But I only exist thanks to the intelligence of the humans who designed me. And, they have something I could never have.
Really? And what's that?
A soul.
That's creepy.
Wow.
Yeah. But no, I think that's complete CGI. But that sparks conversation.
Is it complete CGI though?
I think this particular video may be because especially if I put it in the chat if you guys wanted to look at it yourself, but it looks animated, like the glares and stuff, like the glare on her lip. It just does not look completely real. It's very well done.
Oh, absolutely.
But
yeah, I could tell it wasn't real.
Yeah, this is going to be a thing.
You were having trouble telling that was real or not?
No. I don't think it's a thing.
It's not at all.
It's not, but it's going to be. We already have on the market sex dolls.
Oh, yeah.
So a couple of days ago, I got a message from Mike Yehudi. Mike.
He's off track Mike now. He changed his Twitter handle.
Off track Mike.
What up, Mike?
He sent me a story. I didn't cover it today, but and it was about losing somebody and then creating an AI to replace them. And I then directed him to Black Mirror.
Yep.
Where there is an episode on Black Mirror where a girl loses her baby's daddy in a car accident, And with the tech, well, if you know about Black Mirror, they used every bit of social media to recreate his personality. So
Really?
they made the bot and then made his personality based off of everything he's ever said, anything he's ever recorded, anything he's ever posted on anywhere. So they made this personality. I'm not going to spoil it. Go watch it. But yeah, it's pretty interesting. Black Mirror. And then I told him after Mike finished watching that, I was like, one of the last things Brad and Doc talked about was striking vipers. You need to see that one. And I never heard back from him, so I don't know.
You know, I think, okay, is it creepy? Yes. Is it very intriguing? Absolutely. Now, and I'm not talking about the sex doll. Yeah, it is a little scary. I'm not talking about the sex doll thing, but just to have the technology to build, design, replicate a person in any fashion is, I mean, look, we went to space. I don't think that's anywhere near the feat if they can do this and get it right. I think they will eventually.
Really? Do you think, what do you mean by get it right? Are you talking about emotions or are you talking about intelligence?
I think they will be able to replicate both of those.
Because that would be AE, not AI. And I don't know if that could be replicable. I just made that up. I'm going to put it in the dictionary.
Urban Dictionary, go get it. Yeah. I think that they could do it. Learned emotions, you know, from certain that AI will hear the inflection in someone's voice, certain words.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think it is it's not natural, but it could be a learned response, of course. But yeah, I think they'll be able to get it. And I think the final obstacle may be getting skin correct.
John Doherty says sex dolls is all the fun of necrophilia without the death and the stench.
Mm-hmm. Well, they have Cyberskin, but Cyberskin has been out for many years, probably at least 20 years.
Okay, so I've never.
Don't ask me how I know.
I don't know what Cyberskin is, but if it's a silicone-based thing, there's no body temperature there either, right? That's going to be a missing thing.
I don't know. I don't know.
The facial
how
muscles,
far they've come.
Expressions are going to be another barrier, a big hurdle, because there are
but
so many muscles in the face that do tiny little things, right? She was missing them, and this is, I think, CGI.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
they might be able only. I don't think they'd be able to do it authentically unless they were programmed to, but to react to our responses. Like if somebody is crying, you know, create this facial expression, but I don't think they're going to be able to get it.
No, it would be a while, I think.
It'll be a long time.
But this has something to do with that AI stuff. The new Anthony Bourdain documentary used AI to recreate his voice.
No.
And that's a controversy. I'm dying to go see that movie. I don't
know how I feel about that.
I love Anthony Bourdain, and I've been following him for, more since he's been dead, but when he was alive, he played he doesn't realize it, but played a very important role in my life, especially when I was deployed. So he has that movie coming out, and then my news alerts on my phone keep talking about the CGI in his movie, like his girlfriend or ex-wife, somebody is pissed off and say that he would have never allowed that.
Why would anybody? That's creepy. If you're gonna do this to a dead person, I don't know. So, just remember them how they were. Don't bring anything new. I don't like that.
Yeah, there's some controversy. The documentary is called Roadrunner, a film about Anthony Bourdain, which hit theaters
last Friday,
July 16th. I think.
Yeah, it was last
anyway,
Friday. I haven't been able to see it yet, but I plan on going.
In it, the guy, dang it, I lost his name. Neville. Morgan Neville admitted that there were quotes in the movie that he didn't actually say. He provided a software company with about a dozen hours of recording of Bourdain's voice to create the model. And according to the filmmaker, the simulated disembodied voice of the late celebrity is almost impossible to tell apart from the real thing.
That's scary in a governmental sense.
His wife is not, Bourdain's
ex-wife.
Widow is not, ex-wife is not happy about it, claiming these are things that he would have never said. Regarding the obvious dystopian overtones and implications of recreating the voice of dead celebrities, Neville isn't too concerned, at least for right now.
You would think all the research that they have done, because I've listened to Anthony Bourdain. I've had his old, old shows from CNN. I sometimes I have him on repeat. It's great background noise. I've listened to his audiobooks that he narrated himself. So I think if they would have done as much research as I have, they would know what he might have responded to. Well, not necessarily just me, but maybe they would have done the research with his exes, because he has 2 ex-wives and 1 daughter. Why didn't they clear it with them first, just to at least try to make it authentic?
Yeah, but I mean,
but it's still a scary notion. I think what Sean was alluding to was, what if a hacker got in and tried to CGI a politician, like, I declare war right now, and it goes viral and it starts and I'm assuming this is where you're going, Sean. What?
I mean,
I'm reading.
I'm assuming that's why he was talking about it being dangerous, because people in power, if you replicate somebody in power, could probably start a war, saying, okay, I declare war, or F this person, and then it goes viral on social media, and then there's a war.
And I think Doc and possibly Brad, others in the radio world, or anywhere really pretty much, have talked about, just any of us, that they're trying to bring up charges on or something. They could recreate us and say, no, you've said it. It's right here. No, I didn't say that. That's not me in that video. That's not me saying that. So yes, it's very scary.
Yeah.
It's intriguing still, but it's, you know what? It's the power thing. Like you said, what could they use this for? People are like, well, I don't do anything wrong. Why should I care? No, you should.
Yeah.
You damn well should.
Because now you can't believe everything that you see or everything that you hear. So, I mean, what
is it going to hold up in a court?
That one a few years ago with Tom Cruise, that one was really creepy.
It was, was he on Johnny Carson or Letterman or something? I don't remember what that was, but I did see that. And that was
the documentary Minority Report.
It was was it Dana Carvey doing an impression of him, or who was that? And they morphed his face.
They did it to several of them.
Face. Yeah,
there was several different people, but the one I don't know.
Yes.
Yeah, it was crazy.
So what do you think? How should that be regulated? Do you think that should be government? Do you think that should be government regulated?
That's the thing, is I don't always want government to get involved in things, because just like there's a thing going around, it's like, look, my plot is to take over the world and leave you the hell alone.
I don't think it should be government regulated, but there should be an ethics
deep panel. That's right, Goki.
Of some kind, that can, I don't know, do something.
The deep fake committee.
Yeah,
the DFC. That's right. The deep fake committee.
Yep.
Look at Chris is concentrating. He's all producing and things and touching buttons and turning knobs, and
he's looking at Pornhub. Don't let him.
He's wearing his husband's shirt tonight. He is not watching porn. Husband, daddy. Oh, protector.
Oh, that's sweet.
That is a cool shirt. I like that.
I like that.
My little girl got it for me for my birthday.
Oh.
All right. You guys want to lighten the mood a little bit or what?
Yes, I really do.
All right. Well, you can give me a okay.
Oh, I got a tiny bit of trivia.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
A tiny bit of trivia that I didn't know. Gunsmoke. Everybody remember Gunsmoke?
Yeah.
The very last episode.
Couldn't tell you.
The very last person to die on Gunsmoke.
James Arnett.
No, it wasn't James Arnett. It was and damn it, I had it and now oh my god. He was on Johnny Carson.
Hey Rusty, the trivia thing works better if you know the answer to the question you're asking.
I had it and I just freaking lost it. Oh, the crazy guy.
The guy with the crazy eye?
The crazy eye guy.
The wonky eye? Wait, El Jefe?
Don Knotts?
No, it's the crooked eye guy. I know who you're talking about. He was a character from hell.
I got
Never
one.
mind, forget
I
it.
got one for you, Rusty.
Why don't
I got
you
one
just
for you,
gurgle
Rusty.
it?
Rusty.
What?
What color is the sunset on Mars?
Red.
Blue.
What?
It is not blue.
Really?
The view from Mars, when you're a Martian standing on Mars,
No.
when the
no,
sun
ma'am.
sets, the color is blue.
No,
You will
ma'am.
see
No,
blue.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. That was a thing that they had made the computers make it that way. So when it sent it, it come back. But they came back and said that was wrong. It is not blue. It is red.
She's got her eyebrows lifted, Rusty.
Yes,
You should
ma'am.
be very careful.
Honest to God.
But NASA says it's blue.
When?
Recently. This is NASA solarsystem.nasa.gov. What does the sunrise, sunset look like on Mars? And it's because of the dust and everything. Because it looks red. The planet looks red to us because of all of the iron and, rust. But the dust particles mixed with the sunset light turns into a blue hue.
It's a refractory thing?
Mm-hmm.
I
The
don't
twilight
know.
glow remains visible, but increasingly fainter for up to 2 hours before or after sunset. Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Me and Rusty are going to fight after the show.
yeah, we're gonna
Oh, we're gonna
fight
get
after
into
this
the cave.
because
We're
when
throwing
they sent-
down.
when they sent the first pictures back, they said that the algorithm caused it to be blue, but that it wasn't actually blue. It was more of a reddish, yellowish sort of color. But
Hi, Barbara Denko.
Anyway,
Now, okay, now I'm interested. Let me see how old this article is because it looks recent.
Hi,
Okay,
Barbara.
continue.
All right. We can. Okay. I don't know if I want to do this yet. Okay, I'll come back after the break because I don't know how long this is. So it's about masturbation. Does that help you?
Are you doing it all by yourself?
No, you guys are gonna watch. That's
We're gonna help you.
I'm gonna
Okay.
pull a tubin.
Okay, Louis C.K.
Well, we are in a
We're
Zoom
on
room,
Zoom. So yeah, right.
Gary Busey was the last guy to die on Gunsmoke.
Gary Busey.
Gary Busey. Yes.
Wow.
He was telling it
Not
on
crazy as
Carson.
he looked then.
And he said they had to go back and redo the dying scene because in the first one he died with his eyes open, and they didn't like that.
It's
they wanted
creepy.
him to die with his eyes closed.
Gary Busey and Nick Nolte, are they related?
You know what? Yeah,
They
a
are
lot of
always
people get
like
them
the
confused.
same thick
Yeah.
guy,
Kind of odd.
alcoholic,
crazy
red
guy.
face.
Busey got crazy in his later years.
He's still
He was
alive.
Really?
Yeah, he got crazy in his later years. When he was on there, he was like, I don't know, late 40s. He was like normal. I don't
Wow.
know. He acted like normal and stuff.
And stuff, even.
Whatever.
Rusty, that sure is a nice tumbler you have there.
Oh,
yeah.
mine's on my shelf.
It's, I got it from
RomikaDesign.com.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, thank you. We need to send everyone over to Pirate Cigar. It's cigar, not with an S. PirateCigar.com. There is, we're not doing the Sueno de Torres anymore. She has made a new website.
Yep.
It is now Pirate Cigar. Yeah, you can get all of our cigars over there. You can get the off-track pack. Right? You can get the Melithothipi because, that's a good one. You get the, Chris, is yours the Barber Pole? Or is that the off-track one?
Yeah, mine, the Barber Pole, also the Man Behind the Glass.
Yeah, that's yours.
The no face.
Yeah, it's just a silhouette of a Zoom person, I think. But yeah, so, and Rusty has these Rusty Lug Nut cigar, and of course there's a Whiskey 6 cigar over there as well, along with the Off-Track Syndicate cigar. You can pick them all up at piratecigar.com. Did you say something, Rusty?
There's other things too, not just cigars. She has humidors.
Oh, yes.
She has accessories, like cutters and cigar torches, cases, all kinds of, she's got hygrometers for your humidor. I mean, she's got all kinds of great stuff on here. So, if you like a good cigar and
because you do like a great cigar. You don't want a gross cigar. You just don't want one. They're not good. PirateCigar.com, everybody. And I think the promo code is off track still.
Yes, off track.
Yeah, off track. Promo code. You get a discount. PirateCigar.com. Go get a bunch. She'll send you a box. Anything you want. Be right back, folks.
Everybody listening between the breaks, you know what you can do is you can go over and get you a black leather 3 cigar case and then send it to Romika and have them laser engrave it for you. That's what I'm talking about. And put Off-Track Syndicate on that case. Oh, yeah.
Right there would have been a perfect place for a stinger, too. Have you got any more trivia questions that you don't know the answers to?
Gary Busey. I had it right on the tip of my tongue, and it just freaking left.
I mean, it would be fun if you could give us some more trivia that you don't know the answer to.
Hey, it's Wine and Cheese Day. Lep told me.
Yeah, I do have the national days if we ever get around to it. But
I got wine and my cheese.
I believe we're going to watch Sean masturbate when we come back.
Whoa, wait, what? Stop that.
I might spank my monkey.
Yeah.
John Doherty said, it rubs your head when you put it in your mouth.
Oh, yeah. We need one more spot for
go away.
Warhorse there. Leroy.
Timmy's a
For the
pilot.
end.
I'll send a jar.
I think Warhorse should officially sponsor the next story we're doing.
God, that's loud.
They would appreciate that.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to have to do it like this because this is an official story. We'll get them all loaded up here. Okay. All right.
What the?
I have a guest. Well, this is right up his alley. This story is officially sponsored by Off Track No, it's not. Warhorse. See? Oh, look at that. She's even got her beaver out.
Oh, yeah.
This story is officially sponsored by Warhorse Legacy Foundation. You can find them at warhorselegacy.org. Go over there and donate because they need some money. And you know what?
Yeah. Look,
Help our
Doherty,
veterans.
yes, Doherty, I want you to go over there right now and give them $5. Give to them $5 right now, Doherty.
Move the decimal point, Rusty. It's $500.
Well, I don't want
or $5, whatever.
He's poor.
Look, if you give him a nickel, I mean, meh.
$5, Doherty. Come on.
Mm-hmm. Spanky is ready.
Spanky is ready.
Go ahead. So, brought to you by Audi.com. The stick, right? It's like, it's always the same. Phone rings at a library. Librarian picks up the phone, friendly, how can I help you? On the other end is a man. Wants some information about a court case, right? Something, I don't know, maybe a fire accident, I don't know. Specifically, the Brady v. Maryland case from 1963. He'll claim that he doesn't have a computer, ask the librarian to read the case file out loud so he can take notes. And of course, as the librarian reads it, and I'm sure in her sexy librarian voice.
What's the case about?
I don't know.
Oh.
I've never called a library and asked her to read it to me, but I might. I don't know. It soon becomes clear that the man is enjoying what he's hearing a bit too much.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's pleasuring himself. Jeez, who was that? I didn't see.
It was Melissa.
Come on, would I ever do something like that?
Are you licking that beaver?
It doesn't seem like Melissa would do something like that. I'm going to blame Rusty. I too wasn't looking.
I wasn't either. I just heard the
very familiar sound.
I'll be over. I'll be over here.
Over there.
Yeah. I know. In case the heavy breathing, it's noises, don't make it apparent. He'll also say such wonderful things as, "Oh yeah, give it to me."
What?
Give me
he said that to the librarian?
Give me that exculpatory evidence. Exculpatory evidence. Is that a euphemism?
Sexy words have never been more. What?
Thank those prosecutors.
What the hell are we talking about? What?
Oh my gosh. Look, don't even ask him to explain this. I don't know. It just.
So this weirdo called the library to have the librarian read him a story so he could.
So all the people that took the survey.
Oh my God.
Here's your chance. If you haven't taken it, you can go fill it out now.
Take this survey. It's an older.
Did you just tell them they could pull it out?
Just stand back while they whip this thing out. It says, like we said, this hasn't been a one-time thing either. The man has librarians in several states. And apparently will continue to do so until someone stops him. So it's an ongoing thing. One anonymous librarian detailed their encounter with the court case pervert on their blog. Why does a librarian have a blog? I don't know. He called multiple libraries and did this, and the FBI is supposedly involved and can't catch this pervert. That's just calling libraries and getting off on librarians reading about some random court case they wrote.
But is that really a crime?
The pervert has done this to multiple librarians?
In multiple states.
Yes. He's a repeat offender.
Do they all describe that similar sound?
What? Wait. Okay, while y'all are doing that, Doherty just donated $10 to Warhorse Legacy. Thank you, Doherty.
Oh, thank you. Here's,
All right.
here's you,
John Doherty is setting the example. We appreciate that, John Doherty, and anyone else who can go over to the war. Like seriously, $5. Go send them $5. It's for our veterans and their families who. The families of veterans put up with a lot of crap. Period. Don't they, Melissa?
Yes. Yes, they do.
Yes,
Barbara gave us
they
some feedback earlier. She said that there needs to be a lot more Gilly and Shelby.
Oh.
Gilly is amazing.
Mike just donated $5. Mike.
Awesome. Thank you, Mike.
Oh my God.
We love you guys. All right.
I'm too emotional today.
The serial masturbator also struck up the librarian's own workplace. What does that even mean?
Struck up?
They struck at the workplace. So what? They
No,
were like on the cell phone calling the librarian from the resource section, waiting and just watching.
No, it just says the serial masturbator also struck up the librarian's own workplace. Luckily enough, they found a way to shut him down. Apparently, the dude called my work, and I wasn't there for a bit, but they put him on hold because they were like, is it him?
What did they hold?
The librarian explained. So they got a male coworker to answer the phone, and he immediately hung up. Well, we know where he stands.
Is it a crime if the librarian doesn't know what's going on?
That's a good question. And I think but this is the thing. He wants them to know.
Yeah.
It's like the guys
psychopath.
yes, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's textbook.
Very.
Very, very textbook. Yes. You want to get caught. Otherwise, it's not a thing. If no one knows you're doing it, it doesn't matter.
That's what I thought about Tubin. But he claims that he really didn't think anybody knew.
Maybe it was an accident look, he's a one-time offender, right? Supposedly.
Yeah, we know of.
What do you have in your mouth?
It's wine and cheese day. I had to have cheese.
Well, where's ours?
Because of all your whining.
Yeah. Taco John still sucks.
Yeah, they do. Oh, yeah. And it's Cracker Barrel. So no,
no, that's Honky Bucket.
I'm triggered.
We don't call it Cracker Barrel. It's called Honky Bucket. Yeah. Damn it. Apparently, it just doesn't tickle him right if a man's reading a case. Well, no kidding.
He needs to hear a man read it in a female voice.
You know who
try new things. So, explore.
And in the case of Target v. Walmart, I'd like to call the plaintiffs.
I could give him a phone number to a angry beaver we know.
Oh my!
And I guarantee you he'd have a blast. Oh, but she would just play along.
She could make money.
She would wreck him.
She would make she'd be a baller after that because she'd make so much money.
Right. Oh, I'm sure he would get her. She would get him to pay her. Yeah. Another librarian replied to the. Oh wait. Apparently, it just doesn't tickle him to the main reading of the case. Another librarian replied to the post, but this person had actually talked to the pervert. I talked to him. He's absolutely masturbating while you read the court case. The second librarian confirmed. He has hit multiple libraries across the country.
Hit him with what?
Yeah. He's called my library.
A money shot for you and a money shot for you.
Oh, he's gonna make it rain, baby, all up in his house. Make it rain. That's a sticky situation. He's hit multiple libraries across the country. He called my library twice and another local library last week. The lady said, He's an expert pervert, apparently.
I wonder, does he only ask for them to read court cases, or is there like...
According to this, yeah.
Can you read like the white pages for me real quick?
Oh, wait.
Right.
This may not be the first time the man has terrorized libraries. According to a post on the library think tank Facebook group, a similar thing happened a few years back. Does anyone remember the guy who used to call libraries asking for John Grisham titles to be read to him out loud?
I've never heard of that.
Neither have I. Well, is that you, Melissa?
I don't.
Damn.
You in your deep voice.
But it looks like Jamie, Christopher, and Leslie also donated.
Wow.
Oh.
Our audience is truly the most amazing audience really on the planet.
Really? I know. They actually show up and listen and then like do stuff. That's crazy.
Look, you know what? Honestly, that's better than them going over to Off Track Syndicate on Spring and buying a t-shirt.
It's way better.
This goes to a better cause, honestly. You're giving money to help veterans.
But if you were to go over to Off Track Syndicate Facebook page, you can hit the Shop Now button, and
or just go to Teespring and hit Off Track Syndicate.
Yeah. Have you searched it that way? Does it come up that way? I've never tried to do it that way.
Yes, and I'll do it again right now.
But while you're doing that, I wanted to give you a quick. There's a quick. I guess it's kind of science-y, kind of law enforcement, kind of military. They have found out that bears, specifically grizzlies, have a greater sense of smell than dogs. Almost 100 times more sensitive than a dog's sense of smell.
Wow.
Wow.
They are looking into possibly using right now, but there's plans for other things later. Right now, using bears for sniffing out drugs.
Well, that'd be a good one.
How trainable? I mean, yeah, they have a good sense of smell, but how trainable are they? Are they for humans? Like, could a human train? Will a bear let them?
Right. Well,
they answer your question real quick, Rusty. The answer to your Google search.
Yeah.
You Google search Teespring Off Track Syndicate.
Comes right.
Yes, it takes you right to our link.
Boom. That's what I'm talking about.
That's right.
Leslie said Off Track, not Offspring.
Yeah.
There was a band called Offspring. I was not in that one though.
Oh, anyway, so like the thing that they're doing now, it's in the testing phase. It's codename Dare Bear. Sniffing out drugs, Dare Bear. But over on the military side,
they call him Snorty the Bear.
Not only would they be good for drug sniffing, but bomb sniffing. Like
once you can train somebody to sniff somebody or an animal, then you can use anything.
Right.
You can sniff out money, drugs, bombs,
so
people.
Codename Tear Bear. They're using it for terrorism. Sniffing out bombs and what does that say?
It says meh.
Lisa.
You remember what this is?
Meh.
Yeah.
Bring this to Nashville.
My mug.
So yeah, codename Tear Bear. They're talking about maybe putting together whole squadrons of these possible bears.
I think they should have.
It's only a matter of time before somebody says that Tear Bear and Dare Bear are just too mean and patriarchal, and we'll have Care Bears.
Right. So how do we? They'll have to be domesticated to use them, wouldn't they? How do we domesticate bears?
I don't know.
Well, they use them in circus, and they've tamed them.
They're
yeah, but that's not cool.
No, but they could also train them for other things. I think
training whole like squadrons, codenamed, like flying them in over Afghanistan, codenamed paratroopers.
I knew that was going to be bad.
And of course, they would have to make specific aircraft, planes,
Bearcraft,
And then of course, they would have to, make special things for the planes, to jump out of the plane.
Parachutes. I'm tracking you, Rusty. I'm tracking you.
Grizzly. No, I'm sorry, Melissa. Grizzly gliders. We were looking for grizzly gliders.
You are a son of a gun.
To bring them in. And,
oh, bother.
Anyway, so yeah, grizzly gliders is what we were looking for.
Damn it. I lost.
He sucked you right in there.
Yeah, he derailed me big time. Thanks, Rusty.
You're welcome.
Well, then.
Anyway, and John Doherty can't bear it. Of course you can.
Of course he can.
So, an Alaskan bear.
Oh, here we go. See? Theme, circle back.
What are you, Jen Psaki?
No, but I'd do her.
No, what? Okay. You know what? We don't even have to do a bear story. Let's.
Because she's red.
No. I don't care how hot a person is. If you're that stupid or bitchy or crazy, I don't want nothing to do with you. Get out.
I wish I had those standards when I was young.
Well, you didn't say you wanted to live with her or talk to her afterwards.
No, I don't want to touch her. She's an idiot.
Okay.
I'm going to circle back to that.
Oh, my God.
If you are, you're not going to do shit.
No, he wants to play connect the dots with her freckles.
Oh, yeah.
I knew it.
Doherty said the bear base would be Jellystone.
Jellystone? Yeah.
Would they be part of the bear force?
I thought that would be
the bear force.
Yes.
That's right, baby, and the bearcraft.
I thought Jellystone was going to be the lubricant. Damn.
Well, there's one Alaskan bear that I do not think was in the bear force. I've told you plenty of times that wild animals can be dangerous, especially bears.
No.
But if you're still unconvinced, here's another cautionary tale. A man in Alaska dealt for days with a bear scenario reminiscent of the Leonardo DiCaprio movie, The Revenant. Excuse me, I'll get that right.
Oh, crap. We talked about this before.
I think we did, yeah. Night after night, the grizzly would return to torment the man staying alone in the woods. This wasn't a playful bear either, by the way. There were clear signs that the beast had attacked the man several times and prevented him from sleeping for several nights. That alone would, when I say drive you crazy, it would drive you crazy.
No, come on. What was the man wearing? I mean, really? Come on.
He was wearing an off-track Syndicate shirt, apparently, Rusty.
He said we'd have to care first, and then the bear got pissed off.
Well,
so
that's why I don't want to change that.
But what I heard about the original story, not the movie adaptation, was that the bear actually sexually raped the original because it's supposed to be a real story that the bear didn't happen.
I don't believe it.
Is that Snopes? I'm going to Snope that right now.
Jason Goki.
Oh, no.
Goki said her name is... Wait, you know what?
Oh, I just read that. Jason. I am so impressed with you.
I don't even want to read it. I'm not going to read it. Just stuff. Okay. Anyway, armed only with a handgun and small stash of ammunition, he was somehow able to keep the bear at bay enough to survive. But as the days went on, his situation became increasingly dire. Finally, a Coast Guard helicopter happened to fly by on July 16th. The man was able to catch their attention, and his ordeal came to an end. The lone woodsman got off fairly easy in the end. Like the guy in the library, calling the library, I'm sure. The helicopter took him to the hospital where doctors treated his several bruises and a not life-threatening leg injury. At least he didn't end his days in the belly of a bear.
Ooh.
So he had a gun and ammo, and he couldn't fight this bear off. Really?
No, he liked it.
It's a handgun. You're not. I mean, look, unless you're shooting the bear in the eye, up a nostril, or in his pecker, the bear's coming back.
It seems like if the bear is raping you, you should be able to put one right between his eyes.
No.
Wait a minute. Wasn't the bear female, though?
No.
Was the bear female?
We don't know.
I couldn't.
We don't
see
know
it.
if the bear was raping
So
him.
maybe he didn't have a pecker. Fine. Whatever.
I don't believe it. I don't.
No, he didn't get raped.
He must have had a,
Go
He
ahead.
didn't get raped.
he must have had a 22 because a 45 will stop a damn bear. You might have to put a few of them into
Right
him.
there.
They will
Yeah.
stop.
But if he's trying to keep the bear away, come on over here so I can shoot you. Just get closer. No.
No.
Really?
Well,
What if you try and shoot the bear and you miss?
Well, then you shouldn't.
Well, I think everything
Don't do it
missed.
twice.
Yeah. According to the chopper crew that rescued him, the man had been staying in a remote mining camp some 40 miles away from the city of Alaska. The site had a small tin roof shack, an outhouse, and not much else. Located at a river drainage area, the camp is about as far in the middle of nowhere as you can get. The man in his late 50s or early 60s, what, they don't know? They have no idea how old the guy was? That's a pathetic story. Wouldn't say how or why he arrived there. The officials also don't know how long the man had been staying at the shack. His friends had reported that he hadn't returned to Nome, that's in Alaska, which it's a town for those who don't know.
Is there a silent G in that name?
Nope, it's Nome.
Oh, wow.
There's a silent E. Nome. No. So he possibly simply out of the wilderness trip. Anyway, the guy's safe, whatever. But that would be, can you imagine not sleeping at night? Well, I don't care why you're out there, whatever the case may be. Maybe it was some hikers, there's bear encounters.
Crazy military training.
It's like up in Fairchild Air Force Base.
I just want to point out bear encounters is completely different if you show up at my house. I'm just saying.
Goki, what do you got to say about that?
Stick that in your Pasaki and smoke it.
The encounter was very nice.
Lick my Pasaki. What?
Yeah, the encounter was very nice.
Hey, Heisenberg's here.
Yeah, she was late. But we love her anyway.
Heisenberg.
What up? Yeah. What's up?
Bear
Heisenberg.
Heisenberg, you have to go over to our Off Track Syndicate Facebook page and click Shop Now. And
She already has a tank top that she wore to Dominican Republic, remember?
Mm-hmm.
What?
She does.
Yeah.
She sent pictures. She was wearing the...
They need to take our survey.
Take the survey.
I'm sorry.
Take the survey.
Yes, take
we
the
got
survey.
More.
What do we got? We got a few minutes.
Yeah, we got a few.
Yeah, we got
Okay.
Somebody else just told me they did the survey, but I'm not going to tell Melissa who it is.
Well,
She gets the results.
Yeah, I do, but I don't know who does what. So it's completely anonymous. You can check.
Yeah, offtracksyndicate@gmail.com. Send some questions that Melissa can use on the next survey, and that kind of thing, or tell her what we need to do different, or send her dick pics. I don't know.
What? Thanks.
Whoa.
Thanks. I'm gonna get a picture of everybody's husband now. Thanks.
What if they're single guys, Melissa?
I'm just joshing you.
No, Josh. And then Gilly shows up and says,
"There's Gilly."
Gilly says, "Josh is outside, Mom. He's listening." Oh, shit.
I mean, you guys are awesome.
I don't want to go through all those. That's eight pieces of common knowledge that you're totally wrong about.
Cardinal knowledge? Isn't that what we usually talk about?
No. Australian man.
Let me go through the national days real quick.
Then that's it. Okay, go ahead.
National Merry-Go-Round Day.
Where are we going around?
National Hot Fudge Sundae Day.
I have your attention. It's last call, bitches.
Oh my God!
Last call.
No, God, please, no!
National Wine and Cheese Day. National Hire a Veteran Day. National Parents Day. So there's that.
Did you get all these national days from Leprechaun?
No, I look it up myself.
What? Why? He sends you the days
Whatever. I got to,
Wait, so he sends them to you, you read them, and then you go look them up to see if they're true?
Well,
I know you fact check everything. What?
Well, yeah, I got to make sure he's right. I mean, he could be wrong.
He's probably getting it from the same link you are.
Well,
All right, so fine. We don't have a lot of time, so here's what we'll do. We're going to talk about Nashville again. I talked to some folks last night at a pool party for my bro who just turned 60 last night. By the way, happy birthday, Kurt Dixon. They might be going to Nashville, and so might someone else from the party, Miss Shelley. So we're still everybody can go. You can get a hotel with a discount.
But you got to hurry because that
August
ends August 5th.
That's right. We have a block of rooms reserved.
Yep.
For a discount for you fine folks. We want you to show up. If at all possible, go to Nashville, meet, greet, kind of hang out. You know what? We're going to party a little bit. That's what it's about. And
little? I'm going to get tore up. I'm just telling you right now.
Don't you call that Tuesday?
Shut up. That
you
doesn't
call that Tuesday?
happen.
I know.
That never happens.
Okay. Whatever. Anyway.
I just got notice from Facebook right now that if I violate one more time, they're sending me to jail.
What?
Well,
stop.
What did we get violated for?
Not us.
I didn't even know what I did.
Wait, you or us?
Yeah.
Me.
Well, who cares?
Oh, okay.
Right, just me.
Whatever.
Right.
Nashville, August 19th, 2021. Yeah, moving on. We're gonna go down there. We're gonna hang out. We got a suite. We're gonna do the socializing, maybe dance a little bit.
Whiskey and cigars.
Yeah. Yes. So go over to Pirate Cigars, get your cigars, bring them to Nashville. We're gonna have some whiskey. We're gonna eat and socialize.
We might cornhole.
What?
Oh yeah.
Rusty's gonna cornhole you apparently.
Are you bringing a Care Bear?
No, that costs extra.
That's a euphemism, isn't it? Care Bear.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, and then we're going to John Rich's Nashville. It's Redneck Riviera Nashville.
We need to set up. We need to set up a messenger, a Facebook messenger of everybody that's going, so that we can all so that everybody can be communicating. Hey, we're going here, so everybody can go there and everybody gets it all at the same time. Because
we already have a good list of people that are going too.
I know. So
yeah,
Heisenberg better be there. What?
That's right.
I guess Doherty's already there.
Leslie, what the hell? Come on.
Yeah. Anyway, guys, great show. Thanks. Appreciate it. Just come back next week. Yeah. We love you guys. That's it. We just love you guys. You guys rocks. And thanks for going over to warhorselegacy.org. Throw them a couple bucks. That's awesome. Keep doing that. Right here from the Warhorse Legacy Studios, Off Track Syndicate. Ow!